Okay. Let's see if anyone is joining me. Okay. No one is live yet, but that doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I don't like to hang around usually when I watch webinars, so I'll just start. And if you watch replay, you don't need to wait for 10-15 minutes. So let's just start it. Okay, I'm gonna share the presentation with you now to explain what connecting digital dots are and what this training is about and how it can help you grow and scale your business, increase your sales, and get more visibility. Okay, so connecting digital dots training, GPS training, will help you understand the business mechanics, even if you are not tech savvy, even if technology overwhelms you. And if you are a solopreneur who is mission driven rather than money driven, that is what motivates me. I will help you to increase, it will help you to understand how to increase visibility and sales, whether you want to do it yourself or whether you want to outsource it at a later stage. So what will you learn? What are the digital dots that you need to connect? How to connect them? What is business digital footprint? Why do you need to automate the processes in your business? How to choose best tools for automation? And what you need to know before you outsource any of the business tasks, whether to a freelancer or an agency. We will have 5 minutes, maybe more. I don't mind hanging around longer to answer your questions. If you don't ask the questions live, don't worry about it. You can just send me a message or comment below, and I will happily answer to questions or reach out to you to answer it individually. So who am I and why can you or should you listen to me? I started my business journey in 2013, 9 years ago. And I started with network marketing businesses, variety, I run actively in about 4 or 5. And I joined another 3 or 4, but I decided this is not a business model for me, although I know successful people who are doing it right. And I am a distributor of a couple of them still because I like to use the products. I have also run business. I have also run a business offering property services. I was a property photographer. I work with property developers and investors. But it was not, after 4 years, I decided it's not a really business for me because it was very location dependent and other people work ethics dependent, which didn't really suit my values because it didn't really match it. Unfortunately, it's really hard to find people to work with. It's not impossible, but I decided it's not a business for me. While I was building my online business, which I started the online business in 2017, joined a couple of different high tickets affiliate marketing training, which I was also promoting. And that's how I found my passion for marketing in general. And I decided to take it further. And in 2019, just before the pandemic, I started and completed in 2020 my master's degree in digital marketing management. I consider myself a success facilitator because, if I don't have the solution right for you, if I don't know the tools, I will recommend someone else who can help you in the areas that I can't. I'm a business mechanic because I provide diagnostics to your business that is promoted online, and I will provide recommendations and then implementation solutions. I'm a business and marketing coach because I have a lot of experience in business startups and business fundamentals, starting a traditional business as well. I'm a marketing coach through different marketing services. I'm a marketing freelancer as well. So through all my marketing journey, I also provide consultations and coaching within marketing and business. I'm a rebel and an entrepreneur. I definitely don't fit to a normal standard 9 to 5, as most of us online trying to, building our online businesses. I'm a rebel because I like to challenge the status quo and I don't really like to oblige the traditional rules. And the system is, our matrix is setting up for us. And I like to set my own rules and live on my own rules and create my own lifestyle. I am a personal development junkie because I really like, and I think it's really important to develop your mindset when you're growing a business. Without it, it is not really possible because you need the strengths and certain behaviors and new habits in order to be successful online. And I am a total believer in law of attraction because I think everything happens for a reason, and you can create your life and whatever you desire with your thoughts, but not only thoughts, but also creating the feelings of it. So that's all about me. I'm Polish, by the way, and I left Poland when I was 19, as I mentioned in the webinar introduction. I had a car accident in Poland when I was 19, and I left Poland to pay back for the car, basically. Without any English, I went to UK to work as a waitress. And from there, I continue my journey through a variety of different career paths. I changed my career twice while building the online business, and I became a kitchen designer, as well as then I requalified to be a digital marketer as well. And that's where I am today. I quit my 9-to-5 job last year, and this is what I'm doing full time now. So what are the digital dots? So the digital dots are the gears creating the business mechanics, part of the business digital footprint. And as you may think, like footprint is anything that you may leave a trace of, leave a mark, leave a trace of whatever you do, but in the online space rather than in a physical world. So the digital dots are actually the gears of the business mechanics online. That is, for example, branding. So anything that represents you. Your traffic source, so like whether you're creating ads or content for organic traffic, your sales funnel, which is a series of sequenced one-page websites with one call to action, which you lead your prospective clients in order to receive something something for free, something of value in exchange for their email address, and that takes them to their email address is being linked to your email marketing tool, which allows you to create your email list, your biggest asset in the business. And that creates, and that email list allows you to build further affinity, further relationship with your prospects, send them more value and send them more to your offers. Now we're gonna go into more details further down the line. Just listen me up. So this is explained in detail. What are actually all the aspects of digital business? When you look up most successful entrepreneurs online, you will see that apart from like very well written copy of their posts and very good graphics and adverts on variety of social media, they usually exist on more than one social media channel. They never send people directly to their offer. What looks like an offer is actually a funnel. So they offer something for you to put details on, such as name and email. Some people ask for more details, such as phone number, etc. And once you put your details in and you click the button or like submit button, you are being added to their email list in their email marketing software. That's nothing to do with Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, etc. This is email marketing tool that allows you to create your email list. And from that list, once you add it, a sequence of pre-written emails are being sent to you automatically on a set dates in a sequence. So like day 0, day 1, day 2, 3, 7, and so on and so forth. And the first email usually sends you the gift, the lead, what we call a lead magnet. That first page where you put the detail is called a landing page or a squeeze page. For those that are not tech savvy, this is exactly what you need to remember, because that terminology will repeat itself. So it's good when you know why you should maybe look out whether you're purchasing a website and looking to for a website designer or website developer. There's actually a difference between both. Sales funnels it's a form of a website, but that is a one-page website, if that makes sense. A traditional website has like the menu on top and the logo, and it has multiple choices that you can click on, and usually people get lost on it. I don't say that you don't need a website, but it is important to have two actually, because a sales funnel is a sequence of one-page website. So on a page of a funnel, you don't have a menu, you don't have any options to click on apart from one call to action button that prompts you to take the next action. So on the landing page or a squeeze page, you are providing your details and clicking the submit button, and that's the only thing you can do there. It will inform you what you will get in exchange for your data, which are being added to the email list. It should also have a text underneath that no spam will be sent and your data shouldn't be shared with any third parties or any other companies. But what is important, that page, after you submit your details, you should be taken to the next page, which is called a thank you page or a bridge page, which provides you the details of the next step. So it usually should thank you for the details that you submitted or your prospect that submitted, and you should say, for example, on the page, from what email they will receive the free gift, the lead magnet. I strongly recommend to have a video that will tell who you are, why you're doing what you are doing, and tell more about your solution that you can offer to your prospect that landed on that page. And again, one call to action button. That means that it will take them to the next stage, to that next offer that is not your high ticket offer. It is something in between, either low value or like sort of medium value. From there, once you explain like how they're going to receive the lead magnet and you introduce yourself, and they decide to take the next step, they can click to go take me to the solution, or I'm ready to take action, etc. And then you're taking them to the third page, which is called a sales page, or it could be a services page on your proper website, as long as they don't have too many options there to choose from. Because if you provide like millions of different products or services, they really won't know which one is best for them at that time. That's why it's super important to actually connect with your prospects before you try to offer them a service, to understand what is the best solution for them. So that doesn't have to be a sales page with the product. It can be also your calendar link, so they can book a consultation with you with a paid or low cost, so you can understand where they currently are in order to provide the best solution. As their detail is being added to your email marketing tool, and creating your email list, you are able to send them a pre-written emails that will continue to build the relationship with your clients, with your prospects, and by providing more value, you build further trust. They may like you more, and that's when you build those are called touch points with your prospects in order for them to like you more. It usually takes between 7 to 15 touch points in order for a person to buy from you, especially something of a higher value. You cannot sell them straight away like something a high ticket offer, because they don't know you yet. They don't know if they can trust you. So you need to provide that more, excuse me, more value in order to sell the offer of a higher value. Usually it is being said, or it is trending, or marketers will say, or you may read different suggestions, different recommendations from marketers. Some people might say that there's 5 to 7 emails that you should send them, but it really depends on the offer, price, and on the investment. It also will depend on what are you also selling and in which industry. So it might take 5 to 7, maybe 15 or even 20. So you need to bear that in mind, but I would suggest to stick to minimum 7 emails written in a pre-sequence order. So what is business digital footprint gears? Digital footprint is basically every trace of your online presence. That means that it will be all your social media visibility. Not only, the more you have, the better your potential customers can find you. So it is important to be more than on one social media platform, even if you don't like it, even if you hate TikTok, even if you don't like LinkedIn and you're not very active. Trust me, people are there. Whether they are in the job and they spot your nice post, it is still a social platform. So you need to be social, provide entertainment, provide some value, provide something that will make them feel better, or give them ideas, or motivate them and encourage them to be more, that they can have more. So social media visibility channels. It's also Google My Business space, which is basically your position on the map. Even if your business doesn't have a physical location, it is important to register your business on the Google Maps. Just Google my business and you will have the instructions how to do it. It is free and it doesn't require to put any address. It is the sales funnel tool, which is absolutely crucial these days, and email marketing, as I'll explain earlier, but I will go in further details down the line. It is your website. You don't need a website straight away, but further down the line, when you grow and you establish your social media presence, I will highly recommend to build some sort of website, even if it is done on your sales funnel. But excuse me, your website is done on your own domain that is congruent with your business name. You will need some sort of digital representation of your service or product. Even if your product is physical, you will still need to present it in some sort of visual way, whether it's a picture, whether it is together with a description, what they're gonna get when they receive the product, how all the features and benefits of the product, not only the features. And another aspect really important, it is the payment gateway. Some people think, oh, I'm gonna get paid by PayPal. Yes, but when your customer lands on the website, how they're gonna pay you by PayPal? You cannot provide them an email address, because trust me, people will run away, because they will not have the fuss of finding your email, going to PayPal, sending you, because they have no guarantee they're gonna receive the product. So you need a payment gateway. There is Stripe, there is PayPal, and there is a way to integrate those two payments, and there is more on the website of the sales funnel and your website. Google Ads is something extra once you are already established. I wouldn't recommend this for business startups and people who are starting a business, because if you don't have a proven product, proven service that works, your offer, that is only linked to your proper website, it doesn't really work well with the funnel. So you need to have a proper website in order to run Google Ads. And Google Ads will only work when your website is properly optimized as well. So someone who is going to do your Google Ads, which I don't recommend you doing it yourself if you a newbie, unless you really finish like a very high technical training. The person who is setting up your Google Ads should analyze your website and should advise you whether your website will convert those people coming from the Google Ads. Google Ads Google Ads costs you, it has to run for minimum of 3 months, and you need to spend at least $100 to $300 per month. So that is cost of between, well, at least $600 to $900 only on the ads spent. Plus, you will probably need to pay the person who will set it up minimum $300 to $500. So altogether, when you're considering Google Ads, think that you will need $1,500 to start with. If someone tells you otherwise, send them to me, because I really want to see that happening, because I was setting up Google Ads. I know how much work it is behind it, and all the such. It requires a proper keyword research for your business, knowing your business inside out, and that requires a lot of time to analyze it. So if someone tells you that this is cheaper and they can do it for free, I would really reconsider, because you're gonna burn your money. What is not optimized digital footprint? Well, when you're sending people directly from your social post or an advert directly to your product, or a product on a website, or wherever you want to sell it, whether you have a Etsy shop or whatever, then if you're sending them directly from the post to the website to the product, you are losing out, you're missing out their contact details, you don't build the email list, you won't have a chance to catch them again, possibly, and they won't see you as professional. They may forget about you, and they will never come back unless they will see your post again, which is highly unlikely. Also from Google My Business, it shouldn't go directly to your homepage of the website. It should go to a landing page specifically prepared for whatever the advert is about, or the service, and get them to the first stage of the product in order to gain their trust. Same for Google Ads. It shouldn't go directly to the website. It should go to a landing page. And you should not use Gmail or Hotmail as your business email address, because it doesn't look professional. It is free email, and if you have a domain, you should use your domain email as your business email. So if you don't know how to do it, that's absolutely fine. I can help you with that as well. How to set up your professional email within your domain hosting provider. What is well-optimized digital footprint apart from the professional email? you take people from the organic post on social media or advert created to a landing page or opt-in page where you collect their details first in exchange for a free value. So if you're offering like a 5-day challenge, if you're offering a I don't know, an ebook or a course or a PDF or some sort of white paper. What else? It can be a webinar like this one, for example. You didn't opt in the details, but you are entering my Facebook group, and I will see who has. If you have joined my Facebook group to watch this webinar, I will know that you are here, and I can contact you on a messenger, and that way I can track it who is actually interested. So some sort of opt-in page where you can gather who is actually interested in the free value that you are offering, and that details will be added to an email list in the email marketing tool. And from in the email marketing tool, there should be a minimum of 7 pre-written emails in the sequence. Sort of like day 0, it will be the first email which will send the freebie, the lead magnet, the ebook. How to do it, I provide that in my connectingdigital.gps full training. And then obviously every email should have some sort of call to action, but please do not sell on every email because you will come across as salesy and no one likes it. Provide value and maybe offer every second email something like a free consultation or another webinar or tester, or maybe something of lower value, such as like between $30 and $100, maybe $200. And this way you can build that authority and trust and build slowly your prospects into customers. So from the opt-in page, as I earlier mentioned, you take them into a thank you page. All this sequence of websites that are connected and they go automatically from one to another. This is done with the sales funnel tool, which I highly recommend to either ClickFunnels or a HBA funnel builder, which if you're interested to find out more, I will provide the details later on. So from the thank you page, which should contain the details of which email they will receive the lead magnet from. Have the video introducing yourself, maybe 2-3 minutes long, because no one wants to spend too much time. Say why are you doing what you're doing, who you are, and what are you an expert in, and what is your solution in as I said, 3 to maybe maximum 5 minutes, and give them another one call to action which they can take. So take me to your free consultation or a webinar or something along these lines. You can sell it for like $10-20. And then again, confirmation page, whether a call confirmation or booking confirmation, whatever that is, but provide them with the details so they know everything went well, they provided the details, they booked it, and it is confirmed. Ideally, that system also should confirm automatically, apart from seeing the page confirmation, they should also receive an email confirmation. So that way, the next step is like going to a sales page, because there will be some action takers, maybe very small percentage, but some people will be ready to buy when on the spot. So you can offer them the next product, and that after confirmation page, you can offer further down the line later on the page, you can offer the next step. So if they're ready to purchase like a mini course or a training that is like $100 or $200, you can take them to the sales page. That sales page can be done on the funnel tool as well, or it can be part of your proper website where you present your services, but have a separate page that offers 1 or 2 products maximum, so they don't get confused which one is best for them at that stage. That website, whether it's done on funnel tool or like WordPress or similar, like some people use Wix, but I really don't recommend Wix for different reasons, which I'm not gonna say over here because it's too much detail. You should also have some sort of opt-in page, because if people will find you via Google search or via Google Ads, if you're using Google Ads, you should also try to have an opportunity to capture their details. So provide that very early on your website to opt in to receive your freebie, your lead magnet, your goodie, basically. That will put them to the same email list as the opt-in page, or you can create a different page indicating that those leads, those visitors came from your website. So that can be a different list, but sending them the same email sequence to receive the freebie. How to do it and how to put it all together in a technical way, don't worry about it. This is what the Connecting Digital Dots GPS training it is for. So if you're interested to find out more, I would welcome you to check my link at the end of the presentation. So the first gear, what I mentioned, it is branding. And branding in terms of appearance is everything that people see. So it is obviously what people think about. It is your colors, your fonts, your graphic style, your logo, etc. But it's also your identity style. So it's also how you present yourself. So branding is more than what you see. It is also how you make people feel after you leave them. So when they meet you, whether on the face-to-face or whether on a Facebook or a Facebook Live, Facebook or recorded video or a webinar, they should, how you make them feel, it's really important. That is also creating your branding. So it's branding appearance is not only, it's not everything in terms of what people remember about you. Branding is also how you make people feel. So what is branding consistency? Well, it is having basically consistent colors, consistent fonts, having very similar, obviously every single social media platform which you should be on, such as, for example, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube channel, etc., should have a banner. And those banners, even though they vary in size, in pixel size, and sometimes the shape, you should tweak those banners in order to fit, to be consistent with colors and the look and the feel. However, they may vary a little bit, but as you can see, this is my YouTube thumbnail. This is my Facebook banner, which I recently updated, but it is more or less still similar. My YouTube, my Zoom, which you can see over here, my ebook, and my graphic styles, which are always branded with some sort of colors, like little elements, and always with the logo pretty much. You can obviously break the rules sometimes just to break out the pattern, but it is really important to establish your brand this way. Only by being authentic brand and being authentic to who you are and speaking your own language, the way you speak, don't try to pretend to be someone else. Don't try to speak like you not normally speak as well. If you are a foreigner like myself and you speak English with a funny accent, that's fine. This is who you are, and you will find people who accept you for who you are. Don't worry about people who don't accept you, because they won't be ever your real fans, your clients. You should be working with people who you are aligned with and who align with you the way you are. So don't try to be someone else. If you love wearing bright colors, don't worry to try to dress up in a black, smart, traditional and cliche sort of costume or a smart outfit. Excuse me, if that's not who you are. So that is really important, because that will attract your ideal clients. So when it comes to creating your ideal client avatar, ideal customer, look at demographics. So who are you best connecting with? Is it the younger age? Is it your age people, or whether it is older than yourself? What is their occupation? So you know what are their worries and what are their needs, wants, and desires. Maybe speak a little bit about the hobby. Sometimes you connect with people who like the same thing that you are. So speak about yourself in order to attract people who may like the same. It is also important in terms of psychometrics. That is basically everything that they love, that they value, that they treasure, whether it is family values, friendship values, some sort of, I would not really get into political or religion, because that doesn't determine who we are. Well, some people may argue with it, but like, I don't recommend to base your clients based on your religion or based on your political views, because it can really get nasty when you start talking about it on social media, and social media is really subtle about it, and you may have your account closed down. So be careful. You need to know what they think and feel, what are their desires, what are their fears, like talk about it, like, is that what you feel, how I felt, etc. So that will attract your ideal client when you really know who they are. Speak to always one person rather than to a group. If you're choosing to write a post or an advert, try to speak to a one person that you are speaking to your friends rather than to a massive group, because you're never going to please everyone. So try to just speak to your best friend, basically. So the next is traffic attraction. So how you write the content. You write the content in format of strategy, such as attention grabbing. I recommend strategy called AIDA, which is attraction, interest, desire, and action, which fits into the 4 other aspects of content creation. One is about awareness about your brand, awareness about the problem that you actually know more than other people, and about the specific service that you provide, the problem that you solve. In terms of consideration, so provide as much information about the solution that you can help others with, as well as comparison. So don't ever speak negatively about other people, product. Just provide details why yours is better. Why do you think they should choose you? Provide the benefits. Do you have extra benefits? Do you have extra bonuses? What do you know about what is about your solution that can fit better than other of your competitors? In terms of conversion, provide clear information about how can they take the next step in order to gain your solution. So in terms of like, where do you create the which social media channels to choose from, and what are the best channels? Well, to be honest, it's not about the choice of where to focus on, but to be on all, but focus on 2 at the time. So obviously there are different demographic of people, mainly on those different channels. However, I would recommend to set up your account with the same name across all the channels, but focus on 2 only at the same time. Once you grow them, then focus on the next 2. So the main one I would recommend, even though some people think like, oh, Facebook is dying, etc. I wouldn't say so. I think Facebook is still, well, I don't think. The data shows that Facebook is still growing. It has 2.8 billion active users. And you think of how many customers, have the calculations. How many customers do you need to serve in order to achieve your freedom? How many of your products or services you need to sell to how many people? The average age of users on Facebook is 30 to 70 years old. Then Twitter is 192 million, which is much less, yet still active, and it's a lot of celebrities and a lot of businesses is on it. Although the livelihood of the post of the tweet is much less than on Facebook. So Twitter is not my biggest fan, although it is important to be on it as well. Just to have that sort of the footprint made, and so you exist there basically. The next platform that I would highly recommend to be on is LinkedIn. It has 760 million users with more than 260 million monthly active users. What does that mean? That even though this may not be your primary channel, there will be still people on it and you can still be seen. I would never put all the eggs in one basket. That's the other reason to be on different platforms, not only for the visibility, but also so you don't rely only on one channel, because you never know who they know. Maybe someone else knows a friend who needs your services. They will see your post on the channel that you don't prefer, but they will see it and it can bring you some customers. The average user age is 30 plus. Obviously nowadays, like we all know that there are younger users as well. In order to find a job, a lot of employers do check LinkedIn profile. So unfortunately, and whether you like it or not, whether you're looking for a job or whether you want to actually reach some people, younger people, it is important to also be on LinkedIn. Well, Instagram is a funny platform because it has been changing over the past few months enormously. It is quite difficult now to actually gain attention or gain some traction and gain visibility, because you should be posting at least once or twice a day on Instagram. The livelihood is still better than Twitter, but Instagram these days switch from static images to videos, reels, and etc. So instead of actually posting a static photo, it is important to actually post a video. And the average user age is between 18 to 35, although it is a plus minus. Obviously, there are also 40 plus people as well. It is actually 60-70% of users on Instagram are women. So this is also very good to know if you have a female women orientated solutions and you are prefer to work with women. This is your channel. It is still important to be on it. Even if you post a static image, add something that moves. You can create those graphics, movable graphics that can create a video using Canva. Be on YouTube. YouTube is the second biggest search engine after Google, and obviously it belongs to Google. So it is really important to, especially if you're teaching something, to create your channel. How do you create a channel? It is linked to your Gmail. So if you don't have a Gmail, please set it up. Please do not use Yahoo or Hotmail, because those are the most hacked email accounts. So for those of you, like, of course you can use it. I'm not going to say that you have to switch suddenly, but you can actually still check that email from that email address using Gmail. So if you have Yahoo or Hotmail, I would strongly suggest to switch to Gmail or set up the Gmail and keep checking the Hotmail or Yahoo account with Gmail. And that way you can also set up your free YouTube channel. And the user age is what the statistics shows. It is 1.86 billion users, and the age, the average age is 13 to 35. Although I can guarantee you that it is also older generations as well. TikTok, like it or hate it or love it, right? Well, I was really reluctant to it. Like, I really didn't want to be on it, but trust me, even though there are a lot of younger generations like Gen X, that is like the 18 plus these days, although there are also older generations on it, there is a huge possibility with TikTok. It does require you to do videos regularly in order to grow. So if you can spend like 1 to 3 days generating lots of content and then have the content ready to post regularly on every day, ideally even twice a day, as they say, but at least once a day. And they should be between a couple of minutes to 15 minutes. That's the best time. I've seen longer, but usually people like to see something very, very quick, and it is possible to do it. Register on it, have a look to some videos, how they done, and you'll be surprised what you can find, because I've seen very successful entrepreneurs who are actually promoting Excel training on TikTok. Those are super snappy videos and they're really brilliant. So trust me, you can do it too. So SEO is another, it's not really a channel, it's not a social media channel, it's just a way to promote yourself with your website by using keywords. I'm not going to go into too much detail because that could be another couple of hours training on it. But focus on 1 to 2 platforms at a time. Focus on the channels that is more likely to hit your ideal clients, where they may hang out, and depending what you're selling and promoting. But set up the accounts on all social media platforms that you think that will be useful for you, but definitely more than 1 or 2. So the next would be attraction channels, which you should focus on. This is a little bit more detail, which I'm not going to read it here. I can send you this presentation if you wish, or you can have an access to rewatch it. This is tell you a little bit more about the length of posts, what you should be considering, what's the likelihood of the post, etc. So in terms of traffic coming from Facebook or LinkedIn, so where your ideal clients may be, in terms of Facebook and LinkedIn, you have 3 different things that you should think of. You have your profile, you have your business page, and a group. I came across and I was coaching many people who didn't really know didn't understand the difference. And when they had a Facebook page, they were considering, they were thinking that that's their business page, and the other way around. When they had the business page, they thought like they were really confused between the profile and the business page. Profile, you need to have a profile in order to have the business page, and you cannot have the business page without a profile. And profile is basically like yourself, and business is like your window display of your shop. Okay, so you operate from the profile perspective, and your profile can also be set up as a business profile. So even though it is you as a person, not as a business, as I mentioned earlier, you are the business. So your profile should be well optimized and show who you are and what is your business, and use this in a very similar way the business page. You should also set up your group, like I have my group, Digital Business Garage support, and that group can allow you to gather all your fans or your audience whenever they want to find out more about the solutions that you offer and free trainings and some sort of extra value. They need to join your group in order to receive more free value from you. So the profile should also have the link to your web or to your offer. It should be well optimized with your profile picture, which is super important. A lot of people putting like family pictures where there is many people, or banners, or even no banner. This is your this is your window display as well. So this should show what business you are in, what are you helping with. Obviously, don't put too much text. It should be nice and look professional. But the main thing that people will see is your profile picture. So make it clear, make it a smiley face and professional looking photo, because that is really the first thing that people will see when they connect with you. In terms of the business page, it is like your shop. It will, some people use logo as their profile picture on the business page. I would still think that you are the face of your business. So especially if you're a coach or a consultant, I would also strongly suggest to put your picture rather than the logo. This is more about the Facebook profile, group, and page. I'm not going to read it. I know it is full of text. I have created a YouTube videos explaining what a Facebook profile is and how to properly optimize it, how to properly optimize and what can you do with a Facebook group, and how to use Facebook page correctly. What are those differences? If you want to get to know all those details, please request this presentation and I'll gladly send it to you, or provide an email address below, or send it to my DM me, direct message me with your email, and I will send that to you. So traffic affinity building, you build the relationship with your clients, with your prospects via messenger, via one-to-one calls. So have organized like a free consultation or a virtual coffee, go live on Facebook or different channels. You can go live on LinkedIn as well. I believe you can also do it on Twitter these days, and obviously Instagram, TikTok, and they will hear your voice, they will see how you present, how you speak, etc., whether they align with you, whether they can hear you, because like obviously we do sometimes come across people that we just cannot stand their voices or the accent or whatever, unfortunately, and you need to be able, so you need to go live in order so your prospects can hear you, so they can know whether they align with you. And also obviously recorded videos so they can still hear you but cannot interact with you on a live basis, basically. Traffic affinity. So what is the lead magnet? Lead magnet, such as, like, as I mentioned earlier, ebook, cheat sheet, white paper, some sort of PDF with free recipes or some guide, manual, etc., is an exchange of value. So when they provide you their email, your prospect provides you their email, you provide them with the freebie, with the lead magnet. It is exchange of value. You offer that value when they enter your sales funnel, when you direct them to the link that and that link takes them to a page where they leave their name and email address in exchange for that lead magnet. That is the start of the sales funnel, of the customer journey, which they enter so they can find out more about you, get to know and like you and trust you. And that is done through the bridge page, bridging the gap, providing information between about yourself, about why you're doing what you're doing, and then going into a sales page. So the next offer that you have for them, for those that are ready to take action on the spot. And obviously next, after the sales page, after the information about the product, take them to the payment page where it's where all the payment is set up, whether with PayPal, Stripe, or any other payment gateway. So the first landing page should have a hook title and some sort of, oh, there is a typo there, promise and offer of what they're gonna get in exchange for their details. So whether it is ebook, checklist, some sort of gift or a sample, mini course, challenge, free consultation, etc., and their details will be entered into their email list. So in terms of the email list, once you build your email list in exchange for the freebie, you're building your email list with their name and email. Sometimes more information can be added. That is coming from the landing page, and this is automatically linked. I can show you how to do it in terms of technicality of it, don't worry. What you can do with that list is send them two different types of emails. One is a newsletter, so anyone who joined your list and who is already on your list, when you send a newsletter, it is an email that is being sent to that existing list, and anyone who joins your list after you send that newsletter won't receive that newsletter. Okay, this is like a newspaper pretty much, where autoresponders, anyone who joins your list at any time, they will receive the same sequence of emails that are pre-written, and they set up on from day 0 to day 15 or whatever. You can keep creating more autoresponders, which will send them more emails. It should really be personalized. So there is a way to create a personalized autoresponder within the email marketing. I'm not going to get into the technicality of it, but that's what my Connecting Digital Dots GPS training system will provide you with. And as I said, autoresponders, you should have minimum 7 and up to 15. So why do you need automation in your business, and why is it important? Well, you can definitely know that if you are going to speak to every single potential customer, trying to get every single payment out on like sending them your account details or your PayPal, trust me, the longer it takes, and if you're gonna send them every single information that they need to make the payment or about the product or service, they will go away, they will run away, they won't come back, they won't take action. The easier you will make it, the more chances you have to sell your service or product. So sorry, this should be actually a calendar tool, such as Calendly or Google Hangout, Calendar, etc. You have paid that in order to scale your post. So if you write a post, a certain amount of people will see it. If you create an advert with the same content, there is a highly likely that whichever channel you're creating that on, that platform will boost the visibility of this post, of this advert, to higher audience that is highly likely to click your link. Then you have sales funnel tools, which I'm recommending ClickFunnels or a HBA funnel builder, which is very good for beginners. It is super easy to use, and it is only $25 a month. And it has everything you need, and it has unlimited pages. Email marketing tool, I personally use GetResponse, but there's also ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, etc. In terms of call scheduling, obviously, like as you can see, I'm actually currently using Zoom, but there are other tools for having calls, such as Google Hangouts and Google Meet, etc. There are tools for content creation, which I'm not going to reveal here because that's my top secret. So if you want to find out more, you can get it in the Connecting Digital Dots GPS training system. And payment gateway, there are different ones, whether you're linking it with your proper website, there will be plugins or certain tools in order to integrate the payment on your website. If you're using a funnel tool, there are also integrations for payment gateways, such as with PayPal, Stripe, or any other. And analytics tools. Analytics tools are usually alongside with any social media platform. You will get insights of how well your posts or adverts are performing, how well your page is performing, and all the content, etc. As well as if you want to know the performance of your websites, there is a tool called Google Analytics, which a lot of you probably heard of, which is free to use. It is quite complex how to use it. So if you need also extra training on that, let me know, but I can show you how to actually analyze your website. So analytics is for digital analytics. It makes you, it will help you to optimize your actions. So whether you have how well your website is performing, when you analyze it, you will know what to tweak, how long people are staying on each page of your website. In terms of Facebook insights, how well your posts are performing, which posts perform better, same as for LinkedIn. You've got SEO analytics, email analytics within the email tool that you have, and ads analytics. So what should you know before you outsource any of your business tasks to a freelancer or an agency, whether it's a marketing, whether it is some admin? They should know exactly what you expect, and they should analyze where you are. They should know your business, because they cannot help you and do the tasks right unless you teach them, or unless they know what they should be doing. And they should, especially marketing task, marketing freelancer or marketing agency should run an audit on your current online presence, on your digital footprint, whether it is well optimized. So it is comprising of comprehensive website review. If you have a website, if you don't have a website, don't worry, it can be everything else apart from that. Editorial content review, so like how well is your content performing, which content performs more, in order to create the one that performs better and make suggestions. Social profiles review, whether they well optimized. Google My Business review, whether everything is set up as well correctly, and it has all the information that may help you to reach more people. Competitive landscape, so it's like knowing a couple of your top competitors as well, or who are your competitors. You need to know your competitors in order to stand out from others. If you think you don't have a competitor, you didn't do your research wrong, or you're not in the right business. You should have if you don't have a sales funnel, then I would strongly suggest to start one, and that's also something that you should have. So if you don't have it, they should also suggest that. Lead magnet review, like how well is it optimized? Is it looking professionally? Can the graphic be improved? Is it appealing? Where is it based? How easy it is to download it, etc., etc. Branding review, whether all the branding is consistent, and an offer review, whether your offer is actually irresistible, or whether there are better offers out there, maybe cheaper, maybe offering more. So optimization. So once you have the analytics from the freelancer agency, I also offer digital footprint diagnostics, because I diagnose your business and your whole online presence, the footprint, and I make recommendations on the fixes. What should you optimize? How should you optimize the gears in order for your business to run more effectively, so you can enjoy more balanced lifestyle and have more time for yourself, and scale your sales and create more impact. So now that you had the audit done, the diagnostics, you will know how to improve it, how to optimize it for the best conversion. Then you obviously need to implement that recommendations. Those recommendations, there are 3 ways to implement it. First one being done with you, which I actually have a one-to-one sessions with you, which I offer a variety of different packages of just hours to focus on what we need to fix. Done with you service, one-to-one or a group, which is less specific, but I can run through the same. If you have a similar problems than others, and you can actually optimize it in a group scenario. Do it yourself is actually coming soon as a recorded training. So where I teach you exactly how can you improve your profile and what you should be looking out for, and done for you based on your needs. So for that requires a consultation with myself, where we analyze your business. I will do a detailed audit on it, and then we will base the solution based on your needs, and whether I will create your branding depending on your goal and your values, etc., whether I will create the content for you, etc., or write a blog for you, whatever is that you need. So if you would like to learn more about what I just mentioned and go into even further details and understand it fully before you actually outsource any of those tasks to anyone else, or whether you want to understand it even better, to be in control, to know how to create the sales funnel, what is important in a sales funnel, and get into more details, I have recently wrote a book, and that I will be launching very soon, like actually this year, maybe in the next week or 2, it will be published on Amazon. And you will also, if you want that, and you want a free ebook as well, that is like a sequel or a presentation, what you will find out in that book that will be sold on Amazon. I have a special gift for you, plus the free 30 minutes consultation. I have a special offer for you, only for those who are watching this webinar. Connecting digital dots GPS training. So that is a 12 weeks program, GPS training, which is based on one-to-one, where I show you and optimize your digital footprint with you, and we go through 12 weeks of optimization. The calls can be anything between an hour to 2 hours, so it's actually 24 hours of one-to-one coaching, automating your sales processes. If you don't have a process, don't worry about it, we can go through that, to increase your sales and make bigger impact. This is everything that you're gonna get. So creating brand consistency, how to optimize your social media for best efficiency, creating a value ladder, offer tuning, creating an ideal client avatar, optimize the old and create the new eye-catching content that will attract your ideal clients, how to actually create it even if you are not artistic, even if you are not tech savvy, create email marketing to build an email list, creating and optimizing sales funnel that drives sales, create lead magnets that build your email list and trust with your audience, lead generation, demystify how to do your own social media marketing when you are not quite ready to outsource it, gear up, systemize and automate your sales process. That is worth $397 as well. digital analytics and KPIs, how to set it up, what are important aspects of analytics, and bonus Q&A, 2 hours of one-to-one sessions with me to support any of your business needs. Regular prices is $7,363, and only for people who are watching this webinar, and only by Christmas this will be worth this you can invest $997 only if you take action before Christmas. So how do you contact me? Please go to bit.ly/DGB_connecting digital dots. The link is also above this webinar, this training. Go to digitalbusinessgarage.com if you want to read my story in full. How did I went from a waitress to an online English-speaking entrepreneur? And you can check out or book a consultation either on my full website or on this link tree, which is bit.ly/digitalbusinessgarage_offer. I hope you enjoyed the training. If you have any questions, please comment live or comment replay if you watch replay. You can ask me questions in the comment below, or if you have any questions, you can also drop me a message and I'll happily answer them. You can also schedule a free consultation with me. Please click the link above one of the Digital Business Garage offer, or go to my website. There will be links all over to book the free consultation. And please, if you are really interested in my pre-launch of the book, you will be the first to know when it is gonna be published. So I really encourage you to find out what you can learn from it, because I think it will be really valuable to you, and you finally will have more knowledge about what all those gurus are talking about in a non-technical language, and it will be all explained so you won't feel lost and overwhelmed like I did when I first started. So I'm just gonna stop sharing and see if there are any questions. Luckily, I actually have keep it to an hour, which is really good. So let's see if there are any questions. Where's my... Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna check. So please post the questions below, and I'm just gonna hang around for another 5-10 minutes. I'm just gonna check if there is any questions, because I've been looking on Zoom where I don't see them. Okay. I don't see any questions coming in the comments. So if you're watching, if you have any questions, I guess just comment below and I will reach out to you directly, okay? And I will happily answer any questions that you might have. If you want to know more about the offer, if you want to know more about the book will be on sale in the next 2 weeks. And for those of you who will actually sign up to find out more when the book is going to be launched, I will have a special offer, a special price for you. And you will be the first one to actually get it. So I'm really excited about it, because I really spent a lot of time, and pretty much all my knowledge about the business is there, all 9 years accumulated together in one book about business and marketing. So I highly recommend you to find out more about this book and to purchase it whenever it is published. Without further ado, I don't see any comments, so I'm going to finish this live now. But if you have any, as I said, if you have any questions, just please comment below or reach out to me directly. Bye for now.